Mr. Krishnan, you work with a lot of startups. So tell us about the startup ecosystem in India, especially with respect to AI. This is a nascent technology that is still, despite the advancements that we see in AI, still in its very early stages. No one can predict what AI will look like in the next 10 years. Tell us how Indian companies are trying to crack the code in getting ahead in this race for AI.
Yeah, I think...
You have to use your mics.
I tend to agree with Abhishek, but I think that we are still far off. I think we'll be fooling ourselves to say that we will do AI if we don't innovate, right? Startups are about innovation, right? We have to innovate. I think, I don't know if we should be in the foundation model race, but I think we have to adopt AI more. And as a startup, as an investor in startups, I still do not see the kind of startups which can be path-breaking from India, right? DeepSeek from China, right? So I'm saying we cannot fool ourselves and say we will be there if we don't start now, right? So I do agree, Abhishek, they have done a great job, without doubt. You know, this kind of the kind of investments that AI needs in infrastructure is enormous, right? You know, to build data centers, and it cannot be done by a private company. It has to be a private-public partnership. And that way, I have to commend the government. They are thinking ahead. They are saying we need to invest, right? In fact, I read an article which said investment in AI innovation was 37 billion, but it is going to double with the compute power which we need, right? Compute is going to be what we need more, right? Even our AI founders, they cannot pay for tokens which we need, right, for developing AI models. So we have to look at this, and we need to invest more. Private partnership has to be done, because more and more foundation models have been built already, right? But now what is happening is it's inference. When you say inference, what is inference? It is the AI should think like a human, right? So when you ask it a question, so far the data has been fed, it has learned a lot. It is like, I read an article which said, we are the 22 years which a child takes to grow, right? That has happened already.
Right.
Now, can that AI create new physics innovation, right? Or mathematic innovation,
yeah,
right? That is only happening with compute. So there is more and more going to be investments in data centers. You know, they say they need nuclear energy kind of thing to power this, because it requires a lot of power, right? So I think
that's a crucial investment that needs to be made.